friends, and welcome to my channel, new and returning subscribers. It's Margie from the Budget Evolution, where we have fun saving our money. Today we are budgeting our money using a zero-based budget system, and we're going to use our Easy Cash Budget Extended Weekly Planner. We're going to have to come, Celeste is going to have to come up with a shorter name for her books. So we are working on our second paycheck for the month of May. So let's get started. Where are we? That's April. That's May. And here we go. This is the next page. We haven't filled anything out, so we're going to do that together. So let's see. This paycheck is paycheck number 2, and it came out on May 16th is when it's going to come out. And our pay is going to be $1,437.51. We are going to leave in our buffer the $7.51 because we were trying to build our buffer up because we used it for emergency. Well, we used it for cars, our car maintenance. All 3 cars got maintained last year. If you've been watching my channel, you know. So that will leave $1,430 left. The bills that we are going to take out this week is going to be our T-Mobile, which is our cell phones, and that is going to be $158, and natural gas. So you're seeing, if you do watch my Budget With Me videos, usually I have like a certain ones that I take out for each paycheck. Well, this one, since it's a magic month, I had to kind of finagle and move everything around. So it's a little different. Normally these don't come out until the end of the month, but now they're coming out at the beginning of the month because it's just the way the paychecks are going. So I just wanted to spread it out so each paycheck took out a certain amount for bills. And the reason I can do that is because I am 1 month ahead on these bills. What in the world did I get on? I don't know. So that is $132 for natural gas. Okay, so we got 158 plus 132 gives us $290 for bills. 1430 minus our 290 gives us 1140. So $1,140. Cash envelopes we are going to take out is household, $100, and gas. This will be hubby's gas because I already put gas in my car, is $50, and then dining out we are adding $50 to it, which actually we went out to dinner on Friday, which was nice. Just a pop up, let's go out, get something to eat, don't feel like cooking. Okay, so that is going to be $200, and then 200 from the 1140 gives us $940 left. For our sinking funds, we are going to be doing our puppy dog, which is Winter, and he's getting 80. We're trying to save up to have some, like, he's got a thing on his head. We want it removed because he keeps nicking it, and then the groomer keeps nicking it, and it just keeps bleeding in a scab and bleed, scab, bleed, scab. Yeah, it's to the point where we need to get it removed. And also have his teeth cleaned. Because we all know little doggies' teeth they just are terrible to maintain. Just terrible. No matter what you do, they get the tartar. Once the tartar's on there, you have to have it surgically removed. So drinks, date night was 20. Drinks, I'm just talking away and just doing my thing. 20, investment, which I still haven't done anything with. It's just kind of accumulating. We're going to put $50 in. We're going to do this twice, 50 and 50 for $100 for the whole month. Graduation is saving for my daughter's graduation next year from grad school or doctor school or whatever you want to call it. Graduation. So she's in the middle of her rotations right now. Yeah. So much fun. She's been calling me and telling me all about it. Oh, that's right. I think in my last video, I didn't even get to tell you guys what she talked about because I think it was her first day. She started her first day on the last day that I did my savings challenges. That's what it was. And she called me right away as soon as she got off her shift. And she was like, oh my God, Mom. She goes, I not anything she expected. She just assumed she would be following somebody around and, they would be, letting her get involved, but she didn't expect to be kind of pushed into it. She's in the emergency department right now. She's doing pharmacy emergency care. And the guy, her preceptor was like, okay, why don't you take this chart and go into that room and just start asking them questions about all of their meds. And she was like, what? She's like, by myself? And she's like, yep. No better way than to just throw them in there. So that's exactly what she did. And then that week, she also had her first 2 codes. Code is where they're coming in dead on arrival. So they are still activity in the heart, so they still have to do the compressions to see if they could restart the heart. It's a shame. It's just that is the law, because these people have been dead for like 45 minutes. But again, if there's still activity in that heart, they are required to do coding. So yeah, so the first one, she didn't get to do it because I guess they left him on whatever that machine is that keeps their heart going while they're in the ambulance. And but like an hour before her shift ended, they got another one. Yeah, and she was all excited, she was just like, okay, and nervous, obviously. And she said, Mom, my adrenaline was just going crazy because you just hope you're doing the right thing. And, and it's a shame to say it, but her preceptor says, you're not going to hurt them. They're already dead. So we're just seeing if we could bring them back to life. So, yeah. It's a sad and a good thing. She's getting the experience, and it's a shame. She was actually surprised that it didn't affect her as badly. Like she thought she might, cry or faint or whatever. And she goes, Mom, I did pretty good. She goes, I think I can handle it. And I was like, all right. I mean, that's not something a pharmacist normally does. It's only because she's in the emergency department. Okay, so J House, renovations. Yeah, I just kept going through and kept talking. Renovations is 20, J House is 100. We're kind of spreading them out. That's why the numbers might be slightly different. So we have 80, 20, 20, 50, 50, 20, and 100. And that is $340. Oops, when I turn it off. All right, 340. So we take our, 940 minus 340 gives us our $600. And we are doing part of our extra loan payment. We're going to do $118. So we're going to minus that first. So I'm just putting 118, and 482 would be what we're going to, what we're going to do for our challenges. So 2 months ahead, binder is our usual. That is going to be $20. And challenges is going to be 462, which gives us the 482. So if we take our 600 minus our 482, and that gives us our 118. 118 from 118 is our 0. So that's how we do our zero-based budget. So let's run our totals. So we have 1430. This is so sloppy. I am so sorry. Bills is 290. I don't know what's wrong with my hand today. It just doesn't want to write neat. 200. My blood pressure might be up. Who knows? It could be anything. Sinking funds is 340. Savings challenges is going to be the 482. And the debt is going to be 118. 1430 minus 290, 200, 340, 482, and 118 gives us our 0. Awesome. Alrighty, so now we're going to go over to our stuffing tracker. So 5, 16, 24, and we're just going to, I'm going to fill this out and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so I already made a mistake. I was putting it on the wrong line. So let's fix that real quick. All right, we're gonna have to let that dry. So in the meantime, so T-Mobile was 158, so that's 155 and 6, 7, and 8, and then 120, 30, and 2. Puppy is 50, 60, 70, 80. Date night is 20. Drinks are 20. Investments is going to be 50. Graduation is going to be 50. Renovations is going to be 20. J-House is 100. And loan payment is going to be 1, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2 months ahead is always in $1 bills, or most of the time, so that's $21 bills. Challenges. So we are doing, let's see, we'll do 22 in ones, and then we'll do 24. All right, so all right, let's do the 5s first, because that's the one I always can't really figure out. So we'll do 22 times 5 is 110. No, 24. 24 times 5 is 120. So 24 5s plus the 22. And seriously? Times 5. 120. 120 plus 22 plus, we'll do 12 10s, so that's 120, and then we'll do 5 20s, that's 100, and we'll do 2 50s, so that's another 100, and that's $462. Oof, God, why was that so difficult? Okay, household was 100, gas was 50, so this will be a 150, and the gas will be a $50 bill, and dining will be a $50 bill. So now I'm going to total them down and across, and hopefully we get to the 1430. So let's do that. Perfect. So we balanced out, and that equals the 0. Perfect. So that was our second paycheck. So let's get our teller slip and fill that out so we can go to the bank and get the money out. So we're doing 5 100s, 8 50s for 400, 10 20s for 200. We're doing 15 10s for 150, 26 5s for 130, and 50 1s. And that will be our 1430, and that's what we take to the bank, and then we get that money out. Awesome. So that is our budget for the second paycheck in May. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, help me reach 800 subscribers. We are so close, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.